CMD Boxing Reports. This is Ronell Hit reporting here, and I'm back at it for the boxing fanatics. So I have this little story I want to share with you guys. Like last night, okay, I had some company over, and of course we was, talking about all things like, people do. We always talk about the past, what we did when we were kids, and what was the toughest fights we ever been in. Now, you probably heard some people say, I never lost a fight in my life. It could be true, I don't know. Depends on who you was fighting, how many fights you had, okay? But me, I'm not, ashamed of losing a fight. At least I had the heart to fight, okay? Now, I remembers, right, when I was a kid, we going back to 1985, all right? I was in a friend's backyard. We was playing basketball, right? And, back then, kids, we did what we seen the adults do. Because back in the 80s, basketball players used to fight a lot because basketball was dirty. All right, it was very dirty. All right, you had people elbowing each other, poking each other in the eye. I mean, basketball in the 80s was dirty. You go up, do a layup, someone block your shot, you don't like the way they did it, it was going to be a fight. So, yeah, we're playing basketball, and my friend Mars, I was in his backyard, playing the ball. He had a little net and everything, a little court back there. It had backyard hooked up pretty nice. So, as he was moving up to make a shot, I blocked it. He gets mad. Pow! Smacked me right upside the head. Now, what was I supposed to do? All right. I defended myself. All right. We got into a fight, and he ended up losing the fight. And his grandmother come running outside. What are you doing fighting my grandson in his own backyard? Get out my yard. Never come again. So I was, being a little sassy kid. I don't want to be in a little stinking backyard. No way. End up getting home. My mom's find out what happened. And yes, I got in trouble. Like, you can't go out, have fun, play without getting in trouble. Yeah, I got a little spanking and put on punishment. All right. Now, throughout that process, after my punishment was over, I went back to try to, cake things up with dude. You know what I'm saying? I apologized to his grandmother. But for him, Mars, he wasn't happy because he lost the fight towards me. So he was like, I'm going to get my brother Michael Sean on you. I was like, Michael Sean? I was like, who the fuck is that? I know that he has like two brothers that I know of, his two older brothers. But this one here, I never heard of before. So like I say, I'm trying to butter things up, kick things up, apologize, whatnot. But he's going off, I'm going to get my brother, this, that, and the third. So, of course, like a kid, again, I'm like, look, who cares about your brother? Get your brother. Then I told him, you really don't have another brother. And everyone was like, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Like, whatever. So, how it is during the summertime, certain neighborhoods, they have summer programs. Okay. So it was like 2 days later, I went down to the summer program when they served lunch to the kids. It was at the school when they served lunch to the kids. So I went down there to get me some lunch, get me some grub. I was out playing all day. I walk in, damn, they go Mars sitting with someone who looks just like him. I'm like, said to myself, damn, he really do have another brother. Oh shit. So, he was staring at me. His brother wasn't. His brother was just staring off into space. Just staring. Like this. Wouldn't blink or anything. So Mars, he taps his brother on the shoulder. Says, that's him right there. His brother turned around and looks. It's got big. He said something to him. I don't know what he said. I think he asked him, how old is he? And Mars was like, I don't know. I said, all right, don't worry about it. We're going to deal with this. So I went over there and I sat down right next to him, right across from the table from him. I'm looking at him and Mars like, damn, they both look alike. But this dude looked at very cock diesel. I mean, matter of fact, he was cock diesel. All right. Now, he was still staring at the wall. But then his eyes glazed over at mine, and I looked over at him. So we was in a staring contest. All right. I mean, this dude would not blink for nothing. He just stared, serious face, and I was staring back. But hell, my eyes and stuff was getting dry, so I had to blink and look away. Now, when I looked away, that's when he was like, "How old are you?" I mean, like, damn, this dude got a little girly voice, you know? And like I said, he was just cock diesel, right? Like, his face, okay, will say he's 8 years old, all right? But his hands will say he's 15. He has some big ass hands, all right? And back to his face, although his face says he's 8 years old, he looked kind of rough around the edges. Like, you know how some dudes look when they first get out of jail? He looked like one of them, but he still looked young. He had like a cut in his eyebrow from where he had stitches, a big gash in his eyebrow from where he had stitches. You can see it. All right, it was just bald there. So I said, well, when he asked me how old I am, I said, well, I'm 12. So I said, well, how old are you? He says, I'm 11, but I'll be 12 in September. I said, okay, we're the same age, all right? He'll be, you know, I had just turned 12, all right? And, you know, he'd be like 12 the next month, you know, coming up. So we're both the same age, all right? But damn, 12, jeez. Then he asked his brother. Like, he knows how old his brother is. He was just doing this to be sarcastic. So when I said I was 12, he says, well, how old are you again? Asked his brother Mars. I'm 10. He goes, whew. Big ass hands of his. I'm like, damn. So he was looking at a bullying situation, which it wasn't. His brother hit me first. All right, like, what was I supposed to do? All right. I always taught to defend myself. That's how my mother taught me. My father taught me. Always defend yourself. But, you know, not only was he 10, but he was also a tall 10-year-old. I mean, both of them were tall. Now, as long as his brother Michael sat down, he looked like a little 8-year-old kid. But when he told his brother, let's go get something to eat, he stood up. I'm like, damn, this boy is like 5'10", 5'9". He's only 11 years old. Damn, he tall. With long arms and big ass hands, you know? Like, damn. But, you know, it was just something about this dude that wasn't right. You know what I mean? Like, why look so cock diesel the way he did? I mean, it just couldn't dawn on me. You know what I mean? I just couldn't figure it out. So, down the line, I say about 2 days after we met, once again, I'm heading out to my friend's house. And my friends lived in the area, same area where, you know, Mars had lived. I run into his brother, Michael Sean. He stops in front of my bike. He says, yo, so I want to know why you hit my brother. And I said, your brother hit me. He said, oh, yeah? And I said, yeah. I said, okay. Bow. He punched me right in the face. I was like, whoa. He said, well, I just hit you. So what you going to do? Hit me. And I said, nah, man. I said, because when, you know, your brother and I got into a fight, I got in trouble. He ain't trying to hear it. Bam! Hit me twice. All right? Hit me again. So I got hit twice. So I said, all right. I was mad. Because I know if I fight this dude, I'm going to get in trouble again. And I don't want to be in the house for the rest of the summer. So I backed my bike up and just drove off. But as I was leaving, actually I was a distance away. I was mad. I was real mad. Okay? And like, I just had a feeling in my stomach that just didn't feel right. Like, Ronell, ain't no way you're going to let someone do this to you. I mean, when I stopped, I remember this parked car that was like on the road. So I looked at my reflection. My eyes was red because I was mad. All right. I was like, hell's no, I'm not going to let someone do this to me. Turned my bike around. I went right back there. And as I got there, Michael Sean was out there. His cousins was out there. So I told his cousin, look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fight Michael Sean. He was like, no, man, don't do it. Don't fight him, man. You can't beat him. But at that time and moment, I didn't really give a flying crap about beating him. He punched me in the face twice. Okay, I had to get some licks back. So I walked up to him. He was like standing a little distance. Walked up to him. I said, "Yo, Michael, what's up? How are we gonna do it, man?" He said, "What?" I said, "How we gonna do it? Let's fight." He said, he says, "What, you want to fight?" I said, "You damn right." And I said, bam, snuck him. All right, and I just started rushing him. Bam, 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 bam. You know, that's how I used to fight. I used to rush jokers and throw bolos. You know what I'm saying? And I say I got like, you know, 5 good shots in, but they wasn't back to back because he was backing up on me and he was like trying to block my shots. The first punch I got through was clean. Second punch, it was like after 5 missed punches, and then, you know, I got a couple more in. And after that, I couldn't hit dude no more. This dude started blocking every punch that I was throwing and started countering back with combinations, okay? Step to the side, bah, 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 bah. Had me stumbling up against the car, like, whoa. I was like, oh no, bump this. I got to get that dude. So I ran at him again and rushed him again. Blocked every single shot, countered every single punch that I was throwing. Once again, step to the side, bah, 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 with a combination. I mean, this kid was using moves I never seen before. And for the first time, okay, in a street fight, I had to think. Because normally in a street fight, anything goes, okay? You can kick, pick up something, bite, whatever, wrestle them down to the ground. But in this case, you know, it was one of those fights where I just couldn't get close to the dude. So I had to think, like, I got to do something. Like, all right, so I went back, got up, and I started rushing him again. And I said, well, I need to, like, do some interference. And he continued to block my shots and tag me. But then I'm thinking, wait, when I'm punching, I can kick. So started punching, and then I kicked them. Okay, now my kicks landed. All right, and they started to land. I got them like 3 times with some kicks. And then after that, that wasn't helping. Okay, whenever I kick, some way he'll time my kicks. He'll step to the side. He'll trick me. I'm on the ground. Good thing he didn't jump on top of me though, because let me tell you, that was my biggest fear. That he was gonna jump on top of me and just pow, 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 pow. But he didn't. Okay, as soon as I fell, I quickly got up because I wanted to avoid that. I do not like being on the ground. All right. So I got up off the ground, like, damn, I'm trying again. Let me tell you, this dude, the way he fight was provocative. He will make you continue. He will make you want to continue on fighting him. It's like when you have word for word with someone got into your head and they're constantly making you argue back with them. Well, that's what type of fighter this dude here was. You know, he was that type that, you know, he'll use some moves that make you want to come back at him. All right. And that's just what I was doing. But in the process, shoot, I was losing badly. All right. So I got up, went at him again, rushed him. Same results, okay? This dude is blocking, landing, sidestepping combinations. I said to myself, damn. After getting punched in the mouth 5 times, I said, dude, you won this fight, okay? Backed off, got on my bike, got the hell up out of there. Then I'm saying to myself, I said, damn, I never fought anyone like this. But a light, popped in my head. Okay, we have a kid by the name of Terrell. All right, now Terrell was one of the toughest kids in that town. All right, he was so tough. Like, if you had problems with someone, you just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my cousin Terrell. Nobody wanted to smoke with Terrell. Nobody in that town. So you'd be like, yo, I'm gonna get my cousin Terrell. People would get scared, like, whoa, hey man, look, I'm sorry, yo. You know, you don't look here, $5, man. Here you go, $5, man. I'm sorry. You know, yeah, that's what they'll do, because Terrell was that type of kid who will go wild on you. All right, Terrell will get you on the ground, pick up rocks and everything, bash your head in. He was just completely crazy. Nobody wanted to smoke with him. All right, if anything, you wanted to be on his good side. All right. Now, I went around to where he lives at. You know, I said he lived in these apartment complexes in that town. I went around. I'm asking people, have anyone seen Terrell? It was like, yeah, man, he's down at the basketball courts. So I'm heading out there. And yeah, yet do I see my man's Terrell, all right? He's just now leaving the basketball courts. Ride my bike up to him and say, Terrell, hey man, listen, I got a problem. He said, all right, what's up? I said, look, I got this kid that want to fight me. Now, he don't know that me and dude already fought, all right? But I said it to him like, I got this kid that want to fight me. And he said, well, who is he? Name him. I want his name. Where he at? Where can I find him? I said, his name is Michael Sean. Now I said that name. His was like, who? Michael. Oh, it was like, oh shit, Michael Sean. He was like, man, look, don't waste your time with him, yo. Don't even try to fight that dude, because tell you ain't going to win. He was like, man, I can't even beat that dude. And I'm like, what? You know, Terrell, you can't beat this guy? He was like, hell no. He said, man, don't even try. If he want to fight you, just walk away. Because I'm telling you, you're going to lose. And you're going to lose big. But later on down the line, I found out that this kid, Michael Sean, you know, he's been in karate since he was like 5. He's been taking lessons at Joe Frazier's gym since he was young as well, like 5, and that's where all the moves came from. Plus, he mixed it up with his own street fighting style. Okay, this kid was like one of the ultimate fighters. All right. Now, later on down the line, we all became cool. I became cool with Michael Sean, became cool with Morris again. All right, and you know, we was all right until I moved out of, you know, that town. You know, now, I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not afraid to tell someone I lost the fight. At least I had heart to go back and fight. All right. And I'm not embarrassed about losing that fight. Hell, the toughest kid in the town couldn't even beat dude. So, you know, by the way, you know, they were some of my childhood friends. You know, later on, we all became cool. And I also found out later on that, you know, my friend, you know, Mars had passed away. R.I.P. to you, Mars, and everything. So, yeah, this dedication to him and to Joe Frazier's gym. Yeah, man, anyways, that's my take on this. This is CMD Boxing Reports, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.